Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy John from JT's Vending. I truly appreciate you guys rocking with us with this day devotional. Today is January 24th, and I truly apologize for coming to you so late. I'm actually at my neighbor's house doing this day devotional. They invited us over for dinner, and we just got to talking about life and got to looking at some flashbacks, some throwback stuff, some old pictures when I used to have my braids with the seashell on the end, and just doing a lot of just looking back at the old school and old stuff that we used to do. And then toward the end of the night, we got to talking about God and finances and having legacies and raising kids and teaching them to be better than we are today. And that's kind of like what we've been covering most of the day. So, with this day devotional, guys, I just want you guys to know, just remember to be ready, willing, and able. So, with that being said, guys, please continue to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this is our daily devotional time. So if you like any of these daily devotions, you can go back. If you want to rewatch some from this week, you can go back and check those out. I typically do them Monday through Friday, and on Fridays, I typically post a financial video that I posted this morning. I think you'll like it. Just check it out. So let's jump into this daily devotional. It's entitled Ready, Willing, and Able. He said, then you see how every student well trained in God's kingdom is like the owner of a general store who can put his hands on anything you need, old or new, exactly when you need it. Matthew chapter 13, verse 52. God does things in unexpected ways, at unexpected times, and through unexpected people. He tends to turn conventions upside down, doing things in what seems to us like the most difficult and convoluted ways. God uses the least likely people to do the least likely things. Also, he gets his rightful glory even as he blesses his people. You won't always have you won't always know how God is going to work, but you know the ultimate result. The Lord gives victory to his anointed. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. Psalms chapter 20, verse 6 through 7. The key to working with an unpredictable but always victorious God instead of against him is to make yourself available. Then as in Matthew chapter 13 verse 52 suggests, you have to stock your shelves with the right supplies, and the Bible is your chief supplier. It's so important to be filled with the Holy Word daily, on a daily basis, guys. So you'll be topped up and available for His purpose at any given time. Father, teach me more about you and your ways through your word, so that I can know you more and be useful to you in any situation that you put me in. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. So it's a scripture that I want to read real quick. All right, so it's a scripture that I was reading in my book today called, it's by Edwin Lewis Cole, The Profiles in Courageous Manhood. And I ran across this passage and then I wanted to study it a little bit. It says, it's James chapter 4 verse 17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. And as I read that scripture and that passage and started studying it more, I noticed that it was actually saying, to him that knoweth to prosper and doeth it not, to him it is sin. To prosper was to do good. So I truly didn't understand that until I kept reading, kept asking God about it and studying, and that's what I came up with. To prosper is to do good, to do God's will. Anything good comes from God. So you have things in your life that are not going correctly. It's a faith issue. And remember that in John chapter 15, verse 8, it says, "My true disciples produce bountiful harvest. This brings great glory to my Father." John chapter 15, verse 8. So you have to yield your life to Christ first. Um, you don't necessarily have to stop your bad habits, because when you start to focus on his principles and statutes, your life will ultimately get better. So, guys, have a blessed night. Be safe. Au revoir. A bientôt. À la prochaine.